That's what we want.
Am I the
That
only
should
one
work.
in here?
Yay.
I am.
You're the only one here, but we're still on the starting screen, so.
Alright, did you need anything from the kitchen and you forgot to get it in time?
I could have think of something. But I can't think of anything right now.
Alright, I'm gonna go just get
Okay.
one thing.
We're to finish setting up.
Yeah, duh.
Do you think?
Do you think it?
Or did you do it?
I yawned. I yawned. I think I got everything set up. I should have had the gears moving.
What you looking at?
I have gears in the background of the thing. I should have had them moving too. Turning.
The yellow gears, you mean?
Yeah, the yellow and the.
You
the
could
tan
always
gear.
change it for another day.
Yeah.
Progress. How's that work?
How does that work?
Did anybody come say hello yet?
Not yet, just you. We have one person in there, and I'm assuming it's you.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I don't think they count me as a nobody yet. Even if I am a figment. So, and honestly, I didn't post anywhere about this, so not that, a lot of people follow me. But it is a major holiday in this country. Which is honestly why I didn't think, there'd be. Before you forget, you should probably write down the thing about the gears. Even if you put it in your phone or whatever.
I got it written down here. It's going to be here. It's going to be on this video.
Okay.
We can go to the main screen now. Boom! Main screen! Main screen! Now abruptly change!
Yes, eventually. Yes.
Hey, we're all set here.
I always laugh because the way you have me positioned on the stage always, it looks like I'm about to hop and eat all the people in the audience.
You are.
I don't think
they're all little bitty tiny people. Squeeze their heads. Squeeze their heads.
Squeeze your head. So, 2025 is coming to an end.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
I can. I absolutely can. As soon as this year started with a oh no, it was just
I was.
all the way.
It's funny because it feels like the administration's been there forever, and I feel like I've been just dealing with this because it's been a constant everyday freaking what bullshit is going on now.
Yeah.
But this year feels like it flew by. It feels like I feel like I was just doing orcs like a second ago, and now I haven't done them for almost a month.
I can see that, but this is also why we said it's probably best not to plan anything concrete that was going to eat up a lot of time after October.
Cinematic! Yay! You're the favorite today. Happy Turkey Day!
Yes, happy Turkey Day, happy Turkey.
We're gonna do the tradition.
Yeah, we put it off a bit because today was a little lopsided, but
But we're gonna do the Alice's Restaurant tradition. So we're
Yeah.
gonna play that now.
Oh, now because we have someone else to listen to it.
You got somebody else to listen to.
Okay.
Yay!
I still think you're gonna have problems with this later, but you said it would be easy to take out if you had to. can go.
Yay.
I was like, what are you clapping for?
Love that song.
Ah.
Put some background music on, actually.
Mhm. Should I even ask?
With what?
The background music?
Yeah, she can ask about the background music. Of course she can ask about the background music.
Okay. You can tell we planned this stream so well today.
So the Relax Movement is a channel on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
that actually makes background music for streamers.
Mm-hmm.
And I support them wholeheartedly. And this is an advertisement for them. So if you are a streamer and you need background music, the Relaxed Movement is the place to go. It's what I use. It's what you should use.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How's that? Is that a good advertisement?
I have no idea what qualifies as good. You gotta walk them through 4 people in here, 3 of which are not me. So,
Hey, 3 people! Woo! 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 Woo!
yeah, for a last minute stream, yes.
Now we're going to talk about why we have no bird. Because, just so everybody knows, that once we move this to YouTube and turn it into a YouTube thing, the whole Alice's restaurant's going to get cut up.
Well, there's that too. But we had no idea whether a certain someone was going to get pulled into work.
Yeah.
And we said, you know what? If there is any turkey left over at the stores, it'll be cheaper after Turkey Day, so we can always just buy it then.
Well, we did a very similar thing last year when I did work on
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Because everybody decided they were going to take off. But, oh, we have another newbie. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi.
No idea who it is. I think you can see, but I can't.
Can I see? I don't know. I can't see. If I can't see.
Click on the 5 people or whatever. But like I said, I can't see because this isn't my channel, but whatever. So yeah, so we didn't officially
They
have.
came in, they left.
Oh, yeah, well. It is what it is.
we,
Maybe they figured out, oh, it's just 2 people, talking heads on a drawn screen. It's not what I want. So who knows?
Okay.
But you marked this as just chatting, right?
This is just chatting.
Yeah, I thought so. So
The Alice's restaurant is basically our traditional Thanksgiving.
listen.
Every Thanksgiving I definitely get a listen on Alice's restaurant.
Mm-hmm. And I did before I even met Q. So
Yeah, it was something we were doing before we even met.
yeah.
Before you were a figment of my imagination.
I know. Before you were convinced that I was a figment. But we have no idea weather-wise how things are going to be towards the end of this year, which could also affect some schedules and stuff. Which is why we're probably going to be doing some next to no notice streams here and there. But I think we were going to try it,
Well, I did kind of. I did that too low. Blink.
Yes, the unpredictable snows and blizzards, 100%. We already had snow here, which I'm still.
I'm so happy Game Crazy's here.
Yes,
Makes me so
it's so
happy.
wonderful. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
See, I saw one on the garage today, so it was. They foretold this. But so it's gonna be an interesting end of year, I think. Really. Given they keep forgetting that, not everybody got their jobs back at the national departments yet, unfortunately. and know people are doing the best they can with what data they got. What are you looking for, hon?
No, I turned the background music down too low.
Oh, okay. So the next six weeks? How many will we have left until the? It's not even 6 weeks at this point. I keep forgetting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just shy of 5. The 5 weeks we have left in this year of 2025.
You can hear the
Yes, the Squirrel Herald, indeed.
Squirrel Harold, you're coming.
You want me to listen to this to see where the delay is?
See if there's any music in the background. Is there anything in the background?
If you keep talking, it's hard for me to hear anything underneath the voices. It sounds like wings fluttering against a microphone.
Sounds like wings fluttering against a microphone.
It's just a oh, there it goes. But now it's the commercial.
Oh, nice. I got a freaking ad. God damn.
Yeah, it's another ad.
All my wonderful subscribers, I know they're all here.
I can't hear anything over how loud this bloody ad is. What?
What the fuck, ad? Alright, let's do this.
Wow, it's not just one ad. It's a full subset of ad.
I just think it's like ridiculous with the ads that.
No, now we're back to the ad we had when we started.
Sorry, everybody, with the ads.
A Tortuga. I don't think I've seen a Tortuga before. Wow, this is... Is it because it's that time of year that they're doing so many?
Yeah.
You know about the whole,
I had it down to 30 seconds, and they basically changed that.
Yeah, I know. They're still doing... Everybody who's paying attention, at least, is still doing the, big... Okay, nobody would go in there in their socks, but that's just me. Yeah.
This is still running ads? God damn.
7
Sorry.
seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're back.
Holy shit. Okay, everybody quiet now? Do you hear music? That was playing?
I don't know what it is. It could be feedback because of how close we are. This is why I said we should stick one of us in the Stewberry.
You don't hear that?
I don't hear music. I just hear something that sounds like feedback from things that are too close together. Could it be I just don't have this thing on via... Oh wait, now I hear it.
Okay.
It's super light compared to our voices.
I want it to be super light compared to our voices,
Okay.
but I don't. I want it to at least be there.
You're causing something.
Oh, it's me.
There it is. Yeah, just don't put it so close to the... Okay, I think we figured out the...
I give myself fucking feedback.
Yes.
I hate ads.
Yes, we all do.
I'm sorry that you guys had to put up with that.
Really? Do you still say guys?
Guys and I don't usually do guys and gals, but yeah, I do.
Folks. You just say you folks.
Guys is gender neutral.
How long we been married?
Too long.
Too long for you to ever figure it out.
My death is coming soon, everyone.
Oh no. Fibber McGee. Did you check to make sure that we're still getting the better with fiber though?
I am still getting the better with fiber.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you have streamed since the fiber stream, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We
haven't talked about it because there's just been so much chaos.
This is the second stream since we've switched to
Ewans.
fiber.
I like Ewans.
Ewans. Yeah, I'm gonna do Ewans.
So.
I mean, I tell you, I grew up in a time where guys was like, let's get all you guys together and everything like that, and it was both.
So let's just keep all
perpetuating
of the bad things
the
going forward.
Keep perpetuating the
You have
patriarchy.
enough people who think you're one of those jerks. Just so you know, you don't need to help them along.
I am one of those jerks.
Well, they don't know you. That's the problem.
Anybody who's in MAGA, they can definitely think I'm one of those.
Well,
fucking jerks.
if they were in MAGA, they'd think you're one of them.
I'm one of them. I'm one of those type of those
Never.
weirdos.
All right, we are not supposed to be talking about this stuff right now. You messed this up.
I messed it all up. Ah!
We need to talk about fun things.
Vicky triggered me, I swear. No Bird. Let's talk about No Bird.
I was trying to, and then you went off on this silly
Oh, we
tangent.
got on a freaking commercial thing, and I freaking hate them.
It was.
I blame the commercial. Ewan's got it. We gotta-
Alright. We
You
talked
just gotta
about
get this-
Diggy because pretty soon Lotra's going to be doing the ice chipping and stuff. So we're going to try it again.
We're gonna try digging with the ice chipping
Yes.
with Yule.
So that's a hopeful. We just haven't picked a
Ember!
date.
Yay!
Just came in. Oh, there's Ember. Hello, hello. Oh, gosh, that's loud in my ear.
It's loud in your ear. Yeah, you probably don't need that.
Yeah, okay, I don't have to listen anymore because we figured out the problem, sort of. Yes. And, oh, if there is anybody who once in a blue moon plays Lotra, they brought back that code, too, till December 6th, if you missed it before they, darked the servers. I don't think we have anybody in here that plays Lotra, really. Explore our world. It's good till December 7th.
Okay.
That's the one that has all the newer packs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, they brought it back. And I'm trying to think what else. There was something else with when I don't remember when Winter Home starts, but it's coming. Ah,
I had these.
Glue hugs.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Very, very cool things.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
happy.
Holidays.
Blah blah blah. There was something. You're not doing the prognostications because you don't know still if the people that are now working with you are going to try to do the holiday thing. So, did you ever finish the drawing last year?
I did finish the drawing. I did not animate it,
Oh, maybe.
and
work
I
on
could
that if you
still
wanted.
do that. Just
If
so
you
everybody
wanted.
knows, I can. It doesn't even have to be.
For New Year's.
This I definitely want to. I think I want to hook up the Magic 8 Ball for the chat, so people could do like 8 Ball and ask the question,
Mm-hmm.
and it would have that. But I think I'll do that after, but I was thinking about people like actually doing, asking me questions with me doing the Zoltar machine, and having Q
Whatever you want to do,
answer it.
it's your thing. I just show up when asked.
And I was even thinking about making that a redeem
Okay.
where people could actually pay like 1,000 points, and the 1,000 points would be like the coin
Yeah,
going in.
I
and-
kind of understand it. You know, I
Mm.
hate this platform, but whatever.
I know.
I
Hey,
know.
do you know my feelings about this platform?
I do. I do. And my offer still stands.
The only reason I use this platform is because the people.
It's easier to find you and all the other stuff plus all the bennies. I get it.
The people are awesome.
Yeah.
The company itself and its parent company
Mm.
can if they flush down the toilet tomorrow, I would not miss them
But then you'd lose the way to,
to connect to the people that I.
But
like.
that's why I said there's got to be a way for everybody to just try to use Discord that just wants to avoid them. But I know it's the payment schemes that's the problem.
I can't get people to stop using freaking Twitter. So what are you?
I
And it'll always be Twitter to me. Ha ha. It'll never not be Twitter to me. Never gonna call it the other name.
Nope. So
But I understand why they do. I can't.
I was trying to get onto more happy topics.
Happy topics. Let's go to happy topics then. Happy joy, happy joy, happy joy.
You are such a goofball, you know.
Crazy's here, of course.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah, always Twitter. Definitely. Always Twitter.
Yep.
Or as you call it, Twatter.
Yeah, I do. Because it's being run by one right now. Anyway, so what was you said there was one other thing you wanted to talk about besides Diggy? What was it?
There are lots of things I want to talk about.
Well, where is the talking?
Oh, the talking is happening.
This is what happens when you don't give me a list, so I can keep you on schedule.
Next year,
Mm.
I will be celebrating 5 years as a streamer. Ooh.
Susan.
Ooh, Susan.
I scared
Joy.
myself.
5 years. Yeah. Can you imagine I've been doing this for 5 years?
Yes.
Is that me on feedback on your headphones?
Yes, I can just hear it if it's driving. Because that's why I don't like using the headphones because of the delay.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, and we've been here the whole time
But yes, we've
at
been
this house.
we have not moved away.
I know.
And you know what? That might be one of the reasons why I've continued to do it, because
Well, it's helped and it's harmed because there's like stuff like the library to Stewberry transition just got so borked up, and then so many projects that you were doing somewhat consistently just kind of fell apart when we didn't finish moving stuff around, which was ironically supposed to help you have more staging opportunities for the actual pre-filmed face-to-face kind of stuff.
okay.
Which is why it's just been so annoying because here we are, we're almost at Yule again, and it's still not done. 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah. Oh no, that bad. Bad. My procrastination bad.
So, okay, Lurky's fine. And
Have fun with your looking. So yeah, the 5 years. Like I'm still amazed. It's amazing how far.
But you got that nice chair that you always keep, hiding behind the whoopee, which I think is hilarious.
Well, they don't know it's you hiding behind a Whoopi because every time they see an unboxing, I take the Whoopi off the chair.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
You're spoiling the secrets, but yes, I keep it hidden.
Well,
I
because
keep
we
it
have
protected.
kitties, and it just helps
Keep it protected so that they doesn't get
their claws
scratched
don't
up.
wreck it. But
But they're really good. They don't really do stuff like that, but they would.
well, it's not that they do it on purpose. It's just if they slip or something when they're jostling for position, things happen. That's just their natural instincts. Hey, do I grab stuff when I think I'm falling? Of course I do.
I grab everything.
Grab all the things.
I become very grabby
Yes.
when I'm
Yes.
falling.
Yes. So I don't know if that's going to happen next year or not. I mean, part of it is there's just been real world stuff clashing with well-intended plans. And there's, we have a lot less hiccups than many. But there are folks that are really having to deal with challenging times. And that's a Pokemon thing again.
Gotta
Did you
catch
put-
them all.
You didn't put any of October in your Eternal?
Oh,
Scroll?
that Eternal Scroll. Nobody has drawn me an orc. But that's all the
'cause
that's all the fan
that's
art.
everybody else. That's the fan art one. That's right. I forgot. Sorry.
And actually, I have it running too fast. I should actually slow it down a bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so I have to fix that.
Make a note because you'll forget.
And you'll see the platypus. Woohoo!
Chat pause due to scroll. That's weird.
You could just scroll down.
I did.
Oh yeah.
It just took me a minute to realize it was there again. So, and so can I? No.
Yes, do it.
No.
Okay, don't do it.
What a year.
I didn't catch it even with an ultra ball. What's wrong with me? Ah!
Can't get
It's
them all.
I'm still like I said, I'm amazed that I'm still going. It has been
This year has been very challenging for so many reasons for a lot of people. Yes.
but like I just remember when I started, I was like going, I'm giving this a year, like I give everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give this whole streaming thing a year, see how well I do. And I went kind of off the reservation the first year. I was like testing out a bunch of things at once, and
Well, that's one of the conversations that we regularly have, about why did you stop doing this, and is it just because of this, or,
yeah. But I think that the taking the live from YouTube
mm-hmm,
and bringing that to Twitch
mm-hmm,
was, in a lot of ways, a really good thing, especially because the exposure and the meeting the people and seeing everybody, and I love it all, and I'm kind of like
I know.
love everything, because YouTube has never really blown up. I've never really had a blow up on YouTube.
Well,
But-
and everything is relevant to whatever. For you, this was a stress reliever. You did know people in the community because of other connections, because we're crazy people who are artistic and have been all over the place. Life just keeps happening, and we're just working around it as best as we can. And I think that given this year, the fact that there's even, how many have you done this year?
With streams,
Like actual streams, not pre-recorded and then toss them up on YouTube.
with the exception of the morning commutes,
Right.
um,
Which is exactly what I said
Yeah, what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is my 4th or my 5th stream this year.
Watchable stream, maybe, I guess. Because I remember that horrible thing when we tried to do the
Uh,
diggy.
Including that one, it's still my 4th or 5th.
Is it really this
stream.
year?
I haven't done that many streams live.
I
Live
I
streams this
unfortunately
year.
have not had time to keep track this year because it's just been banana crazy. And one of the things that we don't know next year is how much your schedule might change or not, depending on washouts.
Yeah.
Because that's been the biggest challenge, is that, like, there were a lot of times where you were trying to schedule stuff and then somebody called out or, you know, whatever, and day job problems.
Well, we're getting to the point,
Yeah.
and I thought it was every 2 years because where I'm working right now, and I don't really want to talk about the job itself, but where I'm
No.
working right now, we've had a complete and total changeover of staff.
A lot of places have. I mean, and people who are
Yeah.
in a totally different industry.
And
It's been crazy, the
to
job
me,
market.
it only took 2 years.
Mm.
But to the staff that have been there even longer than me,
Yeah.
they say it's every 5 years. They have a complete and total staff changeover.
Washout, which actually sounds about right, given the last,
Yeah.
20 years. Now I
So-
sound old. Okay.
So really, that was the end of the 5th year
okay.
last year,
Okay.
and now we're starting the next cycle.
The next cycle.
And-
okay.
And it's
To
our
the the old hands, they think this is the beginning of the new
Yeah.
5 year. Okay.
this year was the beginning of the 5 year. So we have 4 more years, and
And then there'll
There's-
be another.
there'll be a complete and total. And I could be gone too.
Well, yeah, because life is uncertain.
But there will be a complete and total changeover of the staff at the office.
The only reason I brought up the work stuff was because it has made it difficult for you to do some of the stuff that you wanted to do.
Oh yeah, it's definitely interfered with all of it.
Yeah, and I still don't know that we figured out a way to help you work around that.
No, is the answer.
Now I'm trying to remember. Were you gonna? The problem is you never write anything down, and then my stupid brain fog.
Yay!
No, it's not a yay.
Success, I don't write anything down.
I'm dealing with hormonal brain fog, so if he doesn't write stuff down and I don't remember it, it's just gone. So I can't even remind him, like, hey, you said you were going to do this in spring, or hey, you said you were going to do this in whatever.
And we're going to be spontaneous.
Yeah, whatever.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, we know how well spontaneous works out. If we hit the time right, all the cool people show up, and if we don't, there's like maybe one person here. That isn't me.
No advertisement. Just
Yeah.
spontaneous.
Yeah, so it's
So we can have those 2 beans where there's nobody.
There's nobody.
It's just you and
just-
I.
Yes,
Yes.
I am the quote unquote visitor. Hello. Yeah, that'd be me. But
We're doing well today, though.
well,
On-
I
on
mean,
the
considering
It's Thanksgiving.
I
The
know.
mood is hot.
Well, it's the old damned if you do, damned if you don't. If we had bought the turkey, you would have been at work right now. If we didn't buy the turkey, you didn't go to work today.
Yeah, that is definitely how it worked.
It is absolutely.
Because last year they're like, please,
I know.
please come in,
Well,
please.
yeah, no details. Okay, but what do you call it? La 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 la. There was something else we were supposed to talk about besides.
I mean, the money was good.
Well, I mean,
They
yeah,
paid the
that was
overtime.
one of the reasons why you took it when it was offered. I mean, because ain't getting younger. That's one of the disadvantages.
If somebody's getting younger, I want to know.
Yeah. How do I get in on that? There was something else we were talking about for next year, and I can't think of it right now.
there's a lot of great things going on for next year.
This is why I ask you to write stuff down, especially when he gets the idea and I'm not there.
Okay.
Oh, boys.
I definitely want to do more art streams.
Well, yes, that's always a given.
And it was kind of funny because somebody actually suggested, and this is like, is it 2 or 3 years ago? It's been a while.
If I knew what you were getting towards, maybe I could
The
help.
suggestion. The suggestion is like don't worry about like scheduling or planning or anything like that.
Right.
Just carve out every night to do an art stream and do it for an hour and stop. And whatever time that is that you pick, whatever time that is you pick, you have to do it every freaking night.
But that doesn't work with the employment that you currently have, because sometimes you don't get to control your schedule.
No.
And that was one of the reasons why the people you worked with when you first started that job, plus they don't like asking quote unquote newbies to do holds. It's like you had no idea what was coming. Do you know what I mean? Nope. And it's one of the things that's made the sporadic nature a constant in its own weird way.
I don't know whether I'm like jealous or envious or mad or whatever with a lot of the new people coming in. I know that I'm kind of like going, you guys should cherish the training that you're getting. So I don't know why, but I didn't get what they get. I didn't get.
Okay, I thought we were going to talk about the things you're looking forward to, not the stuff you're all begrudging about. Nobody wants to listen to Cranky Old Q. Okay, maybe someone does.
If you guys want to hear Cranky Old Q.
Here we go.
You just tell me. I just so you know, like with the predictions and stuff like that, with doing like the future predictions and wonderful things like that. That's one of the things that I wanted to do. It's like the Q knows best, or Q knows everything. I can't remember which we were going to go with.
I don't even remember now. Yeah.
But when I was going to do that, and basically people were just going to ask me like the most bizarre questions and everything like that, and the only thing I can't do is say I don't know.
Yes, you have to make stuff up.
I have to come up with an answer to whatever question people have, and then for safety reasons,
you have to have a major disclaimer at the beginning.
That I have to admit I'm wrong, and here's the right answer. But I thought that would be. I thought that would be like incredible to do, and I've just never had the opportunity.
Did you just like put a place on your Discord where people could just drop questions so you could just?
I had that originally.
Okay, because I don't remember.
I forgot what it got turned into. I think it became Sparks of the Future.
Okay.
But there was just a place that people could be the inspiration, and it's like drop any question you want, and I think it might still say that in the header of it.
Like I said, this year's just been a blur for me.
It's been so long since I even looked at that. I mean, I don't even remember how it was.
And it's one of the reasons that I started getting extra about the fact that we weren't finishing projects we were starting that put rooms into complete chaos. Yeah. I mean, with Sylvie, when she was getting sick, before we had to, let her go to the bridge, okay, fine. Nobody could have predicted that. You know what I mean? But some of the other stuff...
But she was 20 years old.
Yes. But it's not... This cat will pass away. No, nobody has that. Okay?
This cat too shall pass.
Yes. But like I said, it's like the other projects that we were talking about when we tried to start, changing over the library to the Stewberry. and it's in that horrible midway zone. And yes, technically, except for the years that I was sick, I could just do it, and you know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, but I thought we were going to put this here. Oh, but I thought, why did you put this here? I would have rather been here. Because you do this to me all the time. You agree with things at the moment, and then when I do what we agreed on, then you second think. And that's when I go, and this is when the murdering starts. Because you just, it blows my mind how there are some things that you visualize so well, but when it comes to living spaces, you are the most craptastic creative person I know about what things will look like when a room is rearranged.
I think it just boils down to my interest.
It's gotta be.
I am not interested in it at all.
But it has to get done.
I know, but I whatever. Just put it in a box and put it in the corner.
Yeah. So,
this is what she deals with.
yeah, and the funniest thing, of course, is because of my age and medical history, I now have brain fog, even with the meds.
Yay, brain fog!
There's conversations we have, and I completely forgot.
We do brain fog dance. Yay, we don't remember shit.
Wait, there's a dance? Did I forget the brain fog dance too?
That comes with brain fog. You forgot the brain fog dance.
So, you know, it's been really challenging because I just, I'm usually the one that Q was always like, what were we going to do with this again? Where was this going to go? Blah, 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 yeah. And so that's just made everything a million times harder. It's like I finally get better from all the weird sick things that they took forever to figure out so they could give me the right treatments. And then my body says, ooh, we got a new challenge! Brain fog!
Yeah, we doing that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I still laugh every time because, you know, when I talk to people in the medical profession, they're like, you're just getting that now? Wow, you're really healthy. And I'm like, that word. I don't think you know what that word means.
You keep saying the word healthy. I don't think you know what that means.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Holy moly. That always cracks me up when people say that because of what I've been through in the last decade and more. But,
Well, I think the thing is that you are really healthy. The problem with being where you're unhealthy and then you compare it to moi.
well, I mean, yes, that I was lucky to have the metabolism I had, you know, genetically and some other things, but it's America. It's processed foods. It's all the usuals. But, and can I just complain about one thing?
But
We're supposed to be such a good nation about keeping, you know, whatever records, right? And I can't find out because I'm estranged from my parents whether I got Tdap when I was a kid or not without having to pay for another test so they can see if the antibodies are there. Like, I'm like, this doesn't even make sense to me.
hey, I always try to figure out, like, every time it feels like every time I go to the fucking hospital, they take my blood. And they say they're going to be doing these blood tests.
I
know. I say, what blood tests are you guys doing? And they said, oh, you know, the usuals. And I'm like, what are the usuals?
Yeah, it depends on the place.
And they don't tell me what those things are.
I know, because, well, what difference is it going to make? We're just trying to make sure blah, blah, blah. And you're like, okay,
and
whatever.
Then 2 weeks later, everything came out clear. What?
What's clear?
What? What's good? What's good about my blood? Freaking vampires! Stop taking it.
And it's really funny for me to be saying this now because, you know, we are very fortunate because we are living someplace where we have way better health care than most people do, especially in this country right now. And it makes me feel so guilty, but stuff still gets messed up.
Oh.
I mean, like the most, who could have seen this coming? You know, Oh my gosh. You have to laugh. Because if you don't, you go crazy. That's
Oh, yeah.
really what it is. If you don't laugh, you're just gonna go mad. And I just wish we could have 1 year.
I feel like the maid. I just mixed up this place. Can we keep it clean for a minute?
Exactly. I've thought of that quote from The Incredible so many times. Oh my gosh. And I totally understand why they're so stressed out. You know, the people who are dealing with this on the worker end. You know, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't. There is not enough money on this planet to be a nurse right now. It's why I always make sure I do my damnedest. Every time I see a healthcare provider who actually helps me, I thank them profusely. Even if it's just fixing an appointment time, I still thank them profusely because I have so many, you know, internet friends, as we like to call them sometimes, that are living in places where they have to drive an hour to get to a pharmacy.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
And it didn't used to be that way, you know? And now I'm hearing from some of my friends they can't get their clinic closed or whatever, you know, because budget cuts. And I'm just like losing my mind because I can't help everybody. I can barely help myself most days. But it's just like, it's the old joke. Why is this happening? You know?
Most of it's a self-inflicted wound.
And it is, and that's what makes it so infuriating. But it also has been why I tried my darndest this year to be grateful for what we had. Because we have so many folks we know that have been struggling with this kind of nonsense. And cruelty, there's really no other way to say it. But
Cruelty's always been the point.
yes, and we know that. But it's one of the reasons why we've been trying so hard to not get, I guess insensate's one way to say it, but just to not shut down. Because it's been so easy to do that. I mean, a lot of people are they're so sick of it all. They don't even want to think about it anymore. And every time we would say, hey, we should do a stream soon and hang out with people and see what they're up to and stuff, it's just been hard because with your schedule, you know, what are you checking? Are you trying to change something midstream?
Yeah.
You crazy?
Can you imagine that?
He's getting ideas again. I can't help him. Okay. But yeah. So, it's just been trying to get the streams to happen. Some of it was timing, some of it was work schedule, some of it was illness unexpected hitting at that particular time. There's been some family stuff this year, some, you know, there's all the usuals because people live their lives. And we've been trying to figure out ways to be in the moment without going insane because it's just so soul crushing some days.
Yeah.
You know, and I haven't, to be grateful for what you have, you know, that old joke about the rule of thumbs, you know.
Oh, my rules of thumb. This, you know, it's Helen Keller,
I know.
and for the longest time, I thought it was what the Dalai Lama.
And everybody's confused just hearing us talk about this in pieces.
Yes.
But
I'm
just
here
tell
to
them
confuse you.
one of your rules of thumb is be happy with what you have.
Yes, it is.
And there are days.
That's the first rule, just so you know.
Yeah, and that's why it's the first rule, because it is as much as it sounds like the easiest thing in the world. We are living in interesting times. And it is one thing that I have thought about a lot, you know, when we had talked back in the day, way before streaming, about the rules of thumb and why they exist. Not today. And I just hope that everybody out there has those things. I mean, it's why I started doing some of the stuff, you know, locally with the steward stuff years ago when I found out about the program, and I'm trying to, but the joke about the stewardship stuff that I was doing was it was really easy to do in the pandemic for the most part because everything was on Zoom because transportation issues. Because I was sick, and that's a whole nother story. And we're trying to get me new glasses and a new license and all that other fun stuff that was not able to do during that time. But ever since everything started or stopped being virtual, it's been like impossible for me to still be active within that particular steward community, which drove me crazy because, you know, there were good things going on. And I did get involved with other stuff that at least made me feel somewhat useful because that's like one of the worst things for me. I can't speak for other people who have, you know, long-term illnesses, but there's nothing more frustrating than really wanting to do something good and just not be able to do it because your body says, nope, screw you. So that was really frustrating. And the biggest joke is because of when I got hit last with this, since we had, you know, recently moved here, and of course most of the folks here don't know me from a hole in the ground. They're always like, oh, did you get COVID? It's like, no, I've had this since I was a teenager. This is not new. This has just got worse lately again. And so I'm still very grateful that the internet exists, even though it's you know, pants on fire all the time. But it has helped keep me sane.
There we are.
Oh, there's the ad.
Fuck those ads.
Can they hear you beneath the ad? Or
They
no?
cannot hear me. I'm completely shut off.
Yeah.
The ads take over everything. There's only one person.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he's watching. There's only one person that actually does not have the ads.
Yeah.
And I would feel really bad if they were watching because there's literally nothing we could do. The 5 viewers or 4 viewers.
No, we're back to 5. Well, I'm still viewing, thank you very much. I do actually count as a viewer.
I like it that you're viewing because I get to see this freaking ad show.
I know.
Insanity.
I know. Yeah, because people are always like, well, why don't you just get the thing? And then, because it's an easy way for us to know when the ads come up. I mean, it's a very cheap way to do it, but it works. It absolutely
Because I
does.
have seen them do the ad. Mine gives me actually a warning about the ad breaks and things like that, but it's not accurate at all.
Yeah.
And
Oh, look, tech is, you know, garbage. What era are we in again? I'm so bitter about the garbage tech that's going on in this world. Somebody who started learning how to code in 7th grade. I just want to remove the ability of certain people to remain in tech
and
at
it's
all.
just so fucking long now.
Because they're not making enough money, even with all their kickbacks and everything else that they have going on. It's an absolute
Look,
disgrace.
that's 7 cents I just made.
Yeah, I know, right? So
5 people watching this ad.
I know.
Literally, it's gonna be like 7 freaking cents.
well, we're back.
Yeah, they could take the ads and shove them up their asses. As far as I'm concerned.
Well, I mean, how many more boats does he have to build? That they have to take a bridge down so they can get it out of the dry dock? I mean, how pathetic is this person? But anyway.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. I was very aware of what I was saying when we were back. Because I watch. I still haven't figured out... What were we talking about before the ad thing? We were talking about... See, this is why fog is so terrible. You were talking about stuff
You were talking about your work and how and COVID and
Oh yeah, and just everything went to heck, and there was a lot of work that I did do during COVID that I never got paid for, and that's a whole nother nightmare. But
there's a shit ton of work in California that I did.
I
that
know,
didn't
but
get
that
paid
was a
for.
different situation.
They can all fucking go fuck
Yeah.
themselves there.
It's the problem with freelancers, you know.
I-
We can't afford to hire nice, expensive lawyers to say we did the work. Show us the money before we take it as we earned it.
One of the biggest things that I have to admit,
Mm-hmm.
like when people find out that I was an artist and a sculptor and doing all this practical
Crazy stuff. Yep.
that doesn't even really exist anymore
No,
as an
it doesn't.
industry.
Yeah, if we had stayed, we would have had so many problems.
I would have been
Yeah.
marked out anyway.
Ugh.
But they
Yeah.
always ask me, well, why'd you give it up? And it's like, listen, it gave me up. I didn't give it up.
Yeah, it's. We were out in the LA area with the first writer's strike.
Yeah.
Of
First
this
writer
era.
strike killed us.
Yeah, the first writer's strike was when the problems and the cracks really started. And it just floodgated from there, really.
Mhm.
And then the one really good contact that we had in the area passed away. We were like, you know what? We really only came out here to work with them. And we said, screw it. And we left. And we've never regretted leaving. Not even once.
I think it would have been if what I envisioned
Mm-hmm.
for us
Mhm.
when we were even contemplating going to California.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a really nice thing to have. Well, it would have changed. It would have changed its name. You know, the company. The company would have changed names, but
Well, we were already talking about doing that.
yeah,
Yes.
I would have loved for the company to have thrived here. That if we fail in California, I have someplace to literally go. Hey, can I get my old job?
Yeah, and that was part of the problem.
And that would have been nice to have coming back.
But we had no way of knowing that what was happening out there was ultimately going to affect the East Coast as well. It just wasn't. Wasn't even on our radar. And I still don't regret going. Yes, it made a lot of things harder for us. You know, that we did not. Who knew? Who knew that those things were going to happen in the order that they did when they did?
Yeah.
And we were lucky in that we had, you know, some connections to go back to. Unfortunately, a lot of people got mad at us because they thought they were all. It was the classic LA thing. We told people, we said, if you come with us, we can't guarantee you more than this. We're not going to guarantee this, 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 or this. And they got very upset, you know, when they didn't get whatever the usual Hollywood dream, you know, with the various aspects one can have. And it really hurt a lot because they kept thinking that we were like, you know, rolling in the dough and they were just getting pushed out of everything. And it was like, why would we have the money? Oh, that's right, because both of us are working 2 jobs all the time. Y'all, you know, some of the work that we
Okay.
tried to get for you walked away from. And in one case, unfortunately, the person who was supposed to be helping a friend of ours get the job turned out to be not a good person to work for, which that was a mess. But we didn't know either.
I want to reply.
What are you doing?
I had somebody come in. They're freaking fake. You see them right there.
Okay.
Cheap viewers.
Oh, it's
Them.
spam.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of them. And
Okay, I will keep talking. You do it. You do the things. I will keep talking. So anyway, yeah, but that's why we came back to the East Coast. And we left the left coast. And it wasn't fun to do. You know, we really had changed a lot around our lives so that we would be able to make the move, work with this person and everything else. And we don't regret it. You know, it's one of the reasons why I try not to put all my eggs in a basket. Because that in particular, even though we did try to leave some eggs behind, we really had gone all in, and that's what hurt us when we were coming back, because we did not keep up the contacts, on both sides as well as we probably should have. And it definitely hurt when, we had the job in the South that nobody knew that company was going to fold. And I still don't regret anything, because one, we couldn't have known,
No.
and two, we have experiences that most people just make up stories about. That's always been one of the funniest things to me about our relationship, is that when people hear some of, especially your stories from before we even met, I mean, I was one of those people who thought he was just full of baloney. And
I am a storyteller, though.
yes, but that is one of your charms. And then I started meeting people involved in some of these stories and went, oh, it wasn't bullshit. And so it's been a very interesting journey. Because I have things in my own life that some people are like, that never happened, and it was before I met this crazy person. But it can, and it does. And I think sometimes those moments are the ones that, no matter how bad things seem, I can at least say to myself, no regrets.
No, we go through life without regret. That's
We
the
try
best thing.
really, really hard. And I hope.
I do the what if every now and again.
Oh, who doesn't? I mean, that's just natural, I think. We're always juggling decisions because there's always different kinds of opportunities, and it's just like, is it? Because we've done both. We've played the safe bets, and we played the crazy ones. Do you know what I mean? So I think because of how we met and all the other stuff, we've both done. I wouldn't say the scale is even as far as insanity versus common sense, but you should see the grin just out of his face. But what? Say it.
If we're going to do insanity versus common sense, I mean, I think that we would have very little common sense, and we would have a lot of insanity.
Yeah.
But it was, I think that in
look
some
at here.
respects, is controlled insanity.
Yeah, and in a weird way, like, those other experiences have kind of braced us for when other things don't work out the way we had hoped. And because of what happened when we went south again, and of course we came here, we knew no one where we are right now. Still don't really know, like, no people. And part of, I know for me, what helped me through all of the craziness that we've been through since we got up here, it's been the internet. It's been those things, things is the wrong word. Come on, Fog. It's not a crutch. What is the word? My brain right now is singing "The Internet is for Porn," and I want to kick my brain.
Internet for porn. For porn.
But the connections that I was able to make here, even with not really knowing people here, still relied heavily on the internet. And it's one of the things that kept me sane, because I like variety in my life. I like to know multiple kinds of people who are doing multiple kinds of things, and in some regards it makes me a horrible friend, because sometimes people talk to me every day, sometimes people don't hear from me for a week, so it's just wherever my brain has landed that time. And even though, we didn't know hardly anybody here, even once you started working and I was doing some of the stuff that I was doing, the internet just helped me not feel alone, and not in the scary, talk to AI as your best friend way, which that's a whole nother nightmare now. But
Shall we play a game?
yes, shall we play a game of chess? So it's been challenging because it's one of those things like if you're older and you don't have kids, it's very difficult sometimes to form relationships unless you get involved locally. And I think it's one of the reasons I love the run for something movements and
Mm-hmm.
all the other stuff that the internet has helped spread information about and just gotten people to get to know each other. I mean, social media has absolute crap on it, but it also has some of the coolest people I've ever met in person, later or not. There's some people on there that now I know them on Discord, or I knew them on Discord first. Now I know them on there, and it's from all over because I'm one of those weirdos that has a billion different interests. So
Hey, I'm right there with you on that.
I know. I'm very
Um,
grateful for the internet as much as I hate it like a passion. It's one of those two-edged
I am
swords to me.
as far as people that I'm actually in contact with on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not that I can count them on one hand. It's like literally, it's not even like I struggle to find that one person.
Yeah.
That
Well, it's
Yeah.
like when I got a phone call from somebody from my high school. And they were, of course, like, hey, it's reunion time and all this other stuff. And to be honest, I haven't seen this person in, almost 20 years now?
Yep.
And I get it. I get the whole, come back to where you grew up and see how everybody's doing and whatever, and get the tea if there's tea and whatever. But it's just like, I feel more connected with somebody that I've been living next door to for going on 10 years now, who, is one of the folks that I do talk to on a somewhat regular basis, because fortunately they're somewhat sane. Versus people that only call me because, we're doing a reunion. Well, if you really cared, you'd contact me more than once a year. It's just weird to me.
And but I have, literally, if I go with the internet, I have my internet friends, but I have my internet family, and I have people I'm very, extremely close to, and we live all around the world.
Yeah, and that has definitely happened to me too. And part of it was because of the one news aggregate. And yes, most of the folks I know from there are Americans, but some of them don't work here. You know what I mean? Like, they're someplace else. And I have just, one of the reasons I just love learning stuff. And it's a lot easier to do when you can be in contact with people that are in completely different lives than you. I know people who are, they're like practically every job you could just imagine. I mean, somebody I know just recently had an academic paper, pass muster. And then I have other people who have like crazy hobbies that if I named it, everybody on the planet would be like, them, because it's a very unusual specialty. So it's very fascinating to me, and I as much as I hate the internet, I'm really grateful to be living in a time where it's possible to talk to people around the world without being rich, I guess is probably the easiest way to say it.
Rich in spirit.
Well, because, think about it. When we were kids, oh my gosh, if you called, just your great cousin or something who lived the next state over, that was like a $20 phone call if you were on the phone for half an hour. You get murdered by your parents.
That old.
Yes, we are. I remember I had it wasn't like, I was weird with dating early, but when I was in college, I was dating somebody that I'd met in high school. They were still in the military, stationed about as far away and still be in America as you can be from where I was going to college. And me not really understanding money, and that's a whole other story. Somebody said, hey, if you just push these numbers before you make a long distance call, you don't get charged for it. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, just don't do it too often. I had no idea that what they were telling me was not something you should do. It was not an accepted practice by the people paying the bills. And so I wound up having this ginormous phone bill when they finally figured out who it was. And because I was, calling and being on the phone for, an hour with somebody who was about as far away as you could be and still be in the United States. And now you try telling that to somebody who's complaining about their cell phone plan. And I'm like,
Yeah, but they're paying whatever their cell phone plan is. They're paying that every month.
I know. But the thing is, like, to me, that wasn't nearly as much, and they have like huge data plans, you know what I mean, which is a whole nother thing altogether. And somebody was complaining to me about this bill they had, and I'm like, just so you know, I once made a phone call that cost that much, and it didn't last a month. And this was before you were born. And they were just like, what? Like, they can't even fathom that there were phone calls that cost that much money.
I thought we were going to go looking forward, not looking back.
Well, we got into the thing about, why the internet, well, I mentioned why I'm grateful
The
for
internet is for porn.
But it just, as much as I rail against it, there is good to be found on the internet. That's what I was trying to say.
Hey, I have to
And it's
say,
perspective, which is a whole nother discussion we're not having today.
In 2 months' time, well, I could say 2 months' time, yeah. In 2 months' time, I'll be celebrating my 5th year as a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And, 5 years ago, when I started this whole thing, I gave it a year. I wasn't going to continue on. I was gone. And it is because of people. It is because of the connection that I've made with people that is the only reason that that this has lasted for 5 years. It's definitely gone through ups and downs, but it's all everybody else.
Yeah.
It's not my fault, I swear.
Yeah. But yeah, the internet is definitely, the blessing curse, and you either learn to do the tango so that you get the blessings more than you get the curses, or you don't. So, but I think for me the hardest thing is because I'm a variety nut, and the stupid brain fog, which is a terrible combination. There are people that I have clicked with that I just haven't followed up with as much as I want to. Do you know what I mean? But then again, everybody's busy. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. And it's like that one quote that I mentioned from time to time from that when the New York Times was still worth a damn. There was the Weekend magazine, and there was this beautiful black and white photo, and the person in the photo said, I don't have many regrets, and fortunately I forget what they are. And I
Sounds like a Mark Twain quote.
It's not. It was somebody who was still living at the time. And it's something...
Just sounds like a Mark Twain quote. Damn.
Are you done?
Yes. Sorry. Brain fog.
Oh, babies.
I want to find out who said that.
I still have, I believe, because I kept it. I kept the page, but we still haven't unpacked everything since moving here. Almost 10 years ago. So I'm still not sure what stuff accidentally got left behind in that one move and what stuff is actually here. And I don't know that you'll get it because it was part of the New York Times Magazine. It wasn't the New York Times itself. But it would be interesting if you get it. you're using that search engine, you think you're gonna get something useful? Please.
Yes.
I'm very tech picky these days, even more than I was before the garbage times. Did you find it?
No.
Yeah, I have to see if I still have it, but, you know, it's just one more thing. Right? Right, Mr. Sleepy on top of the radiator? Yeah. You're still gonna waste more time.
I'm wasting time.
You know, they're not here on this stream for me, babe.
I-
I'm just a sidekick. How many
Listen,
times do we have
sidekick. Listen, sidekick. Do your job.
I've been talking. I'm just worried I'm not very interesting at this moment. I'm just background noise. And people are just being nice to support this. Really?
Yeah, somebody said their biggest regret is that they can't remember what they regret.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep. Eventually, one of these days, I will find it, or I'll find out that it was one of the things that got left behind that shouldn't have been. That's the problem with moving a lot. That is, especially because we are not minimalists by any stretch of the imagination. Good God, no.
Yeah, I could have definitely seen. You know, it's like when you look at the all the fan art that people have sent me
Mm-hmm.
in the 5 years. It's sad to say, like I don't have contact with almost all of them.
Yeah, that is the tricky part. You know, like there's really only so many hours in a day, and then of course there's also the people that unfortunately pass away, whether age or illness or whatever, and I think that was one of the hardest things I had to deal with was when I found out that somebody that I kept meaning to try to get a hold of, now I can't. You know what I mean? When the first time that happened to me, it was devastating. You know, but I think as that you experience that more, you know, whether from age or whatever reason, I don't know if it'll ever get easier. I've had people tell me it will, but I don't believe so. It definitely seems easier, and I don't know if it's because of the ritual aspect of it, even if the ritual attendance at the time pissed me off because the family were jerks. But like when I went to the funeral, you know, there is that kind of balm in a way that isn't the same when you find out without knowing later. You know, and that's the other thing too is like that I've been really interested in is people who I have in common with people that have passed, who make sure to tell the other people in that group what happened that knew because they stayed in the area or they were still, you know, they still had a stronger relationship or whatever with the person, versus when you only find out when you like look it up on the internet and you're like, really, you know, kind of thing. So it's that is something I'm still adjusting to, and I do brace myself every year because I know, you know, people don't de-age.
We're not de-aging?
No.
Oh man,
All
why
those
didn't you tell me
advertisements
that?
were lying to us.
Oil of Olay, go away.
So yeah, but this is why I'm not supposed to be allowed to let ramble, because especially when I'm tired and the brain fog, I start talking about depressing things. Don't let that happen. So I have no idea what's going to happen next year. I've never been.
Who knows what's gonna? Nobody knows.
I know.
Not
And
just you.
I know. So we really don't have any plans, is I guess what I'm trying to say.
Q Beanie might know what's gonna happen next year. But we won't know until we figure out how to put quarters in them.
Yeah, something like that. So, hopefully, you know, we'll be a little better with the scheduling. I know we're gonna have something soonish because we'll be doing the diggy dig in the ice and stuff. But beyond that, I really don't know. I really don't know because every time I finally think, I can breathe and I can finally get some of this other stuff done, something else comes up. Every time this year, I have tried so hard. And it's been driving me crazy because there are things that I used to do on the regular that weren't easy. Even if they were easy, I enjoyed doing them a lot. And this year has just been not that year.
Yeah, and the art plan is for dwarves is the next art project.
Transforming people.
Yeah, turning people into dwarves.
Yeah.
That is the the plan.
That is definitely a topic on the table. But you haven't picked a time period, right?
What do you mean time period?
As to when to dwarf people.
Oh, when it's going to happen? I would love for it to be the month before a Diggy Diggy.
Have you checked lately to see if they
It could
put
be
up
a
the
month
date?
in the Diggy Diggy.
Did they? Let me just check what we're. On
I don't
the
think they
computer.
have yet.
I'm just gonna look. What's the worst gonna happen? It won't be there. Ooh, Susan. Ooh, I scared myself.
Susan.
All right, what do they call them? Special events now?
Treasure Hunt is the name of the special event.
Well, that one, but there's more than one that has diggy stuff. That's why I think I started looking more under special events 'cause it's easier.
Okay.
Okay. There's previous dates, but there's no. Hold on, let me look at the special event page because I think they don't. The wiki people are not as active as they used to be, and I understand life happens. That's a welcome back event. Okay. All right, where is it? There. Where? Come on, brain. Oh, there's also the treasure. I still don't know how to say it. Bugin.
Oh, the Bogan treasure. Yeah, we'd have to be higher level for that.
So
Otherwise, we'll just get killed.
yeah, treasure hunt it just says biannually still, and the other one it just says yearly. So they haven't put up any dates, and I haven't even had time to craft lately, let alone think about anything like this. So yeah, there's no.
If last year was any indication, it's going to be the end of winter or beginning of spring to the end of summer, beginning of fall.
Yeah, because here for 2025 they did it 3 times. It was end of February, just before the end of July, and then the first week of October. So it's not consistent, which
No,
doesn't help.
it's never been consistent.
Yeah, that's why it's always tricky to do that. But as soon as we know, we'll post it somewhere.
if it does languish on, I won't do it as an art challenge. I'll just do it as everybody can get involved with, and we will. Everybody can sign up for it, and I will just make them.
Well, you can always do
win.
the art streams and make them, and then just share them.
No.
Whenever they actually pick dates. That's what I would say. And you're not listening to me, so I should just shut up.
Not my stream. I'm just a second.
Da da da. Na 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 na.
Uh-huh. So.
But yeah, I don't want to speak ill. I mean, the orcs were very successful, but the orcs required a lot of work to get it all organized and set up, and
Oh, the orc project, you mean?
Yeah, that I just did for October. I could easily do that for the dwarves. If I know that if I just basically say, just randomly come in, I will post up, hey, I will draw you as a dwarf and stuff like that, and you guys can sign up, I will probably get maybe 10, 15 people total. And most of the people here, you guys already know, you guys are awesome, and that's where I get most of my people is, the people that actually, participate in things. But as far as getting 31 people for October was literally like, it almost felt like pulling teeth. I was like begging people to
Which
to
is
sign
weird
up.
because every time you talked about it, you're like, "Well, I got another 15 people," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" You know.
But I was actively literally hunting them down. And then at the end of it, because I didn't just like ask 30 people, I asked maybe 75, 80 people. I had a lot of people going, "Hey, can I still sign up for that?" I'm like, "Dude, where were you a week ago?"
Well, I mean that's one of the problems with not scheduling things very far in advance and whatever. I mean, it's one of the problems we've had with the spontaneous streams is we either catch people or we don't. That's life, you know. And it was a known downside to doing stuff like this. Which is why we tried to just start scheduling stuff, and then even when we did schedule them, whether it was a mic problem or whatever, the internet decided it wasn't going to work that day or whatever.
Yeah, if I had to pick which one was the actual the most popular of the projects that I've done, has to be the Potteroos.
Well, and I think part of that too is because it's not just an image. It's a GIF. It's you know what I mean. There's
Well,
that
I
whole-
wasn't spinning them originally.
No.
But even at the beginning of it,
Yeah.
that was the most popular of all the things that I've done. And the reason I put that above, and I don't have 1,000 like I have slimes. I don't even have 300, 400 like I have on Q's. I don't have that many. I don't even have that many Potteroos. But the reason I say it's the most popular is because that's the one that most people, when they saw what I was doing, they're like, "Can I have one too?" And the only sad thing about the Potteroos is that that's not my concept.
I know. Yeah, you've lamented this many times to me.
And the least, I would have to say, the least popular. I can't talk about the orcs yet, but the least popular is probably the slimes. And I have more slimes than I have of anything else.
Well, I think sometimes it's timing. It's also because I mean, if there's anything I've not been surprised by, but I don't know how to predict this kind of stuff, is the waves.
Yeah.
You know, of who is going to be around in the stream bursts, who is going to be active, who you're going to make good connections with, and who's just going to be another streamer that'll be gone in whatever weeks or months or whatever. And that's any creative. I mean, look at all the folks who've been hit hard because of the II garbage. There's so many artists I know that just will not. And I mean, and this is like, me last year on my, my other account. I participated in one of the art things, and I won't do it anymore now because of the scrapers. And
yeah,
it's a travesty that these thieves are just being allowed to take other people's hard work and love. Especially, that's what makes me especially mad, is crushing people because they feel like they can't. Even when they won that writing lawsuit for the books, it was a joke because it was the classic, class action lawsuit. Here's your $150. Take it. That's just it's insulting. It really is. And I look forward to the time when nations finally say enough is enough. This has to be fixed. And if that means erasing a whole lot of data, Not my problem. You should have had these safeguards in place. You should have had the permission structure in place. And you didn't. So guess who you get to blame? The person you see in the mirror. But greed. Greed and avarice and bribes. That's what we've been dealing with.
And the sad thing about it is they're not making money.
No,
And
they're still not.
they're not making money.
But you know they're all going to get bailed out.
They're taking all the investor money,
I know.
and and basically to be criminals.
I know.
And the reason why artists can't sue and make money is because they're not making money on this shit.
Yeah.
What was it that they said? And this is I'm doing John Oliver's take on the AI industry.
Was it the slop specific, or was it just in, like how the AI engine
It was
is
mostly
working?
it was mostly the slop, and it was like how to produce one image.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's costing them $5 or something like that. You know, every single image that's produced, somebody comes in and says, "Let's make this image. Can I have this image?" It costs them in power and everything like that $5 to make.
Yeah.
They're making 2 cents because there's so many images
I know.
going through that the most that they can make is 2 cents per image. So it's costing them more to make than it is to produce. And I'm
Yeah.
like going, why wouldn't you stop that?
Because they think eventually they're going to find that I can't. It's not apotheosis. What is that point where it's the sweet spot, where something that used to be really hard to do, so it was a very expensive thing, suddenly can be done cheaply. I can't think of what that term is.
They're not going to get there.
Oh, there's an ad.
Oh, we're on fucking ads? Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking ass.
And we're almost at the 2-hour mark on my clock. So, and I have no idea if they're gonna do a whole double circuit again or not.
We'll do over 2 hours. I would like to wait for the ad to go, and then we'll probably find somebody to raid.
Yep.
So yeah, sorry about that. I feel bad for the people that are freaking watching this. I mean, there's only 2 people left, but
Yeah. It is what it is. But if nothing else, thank you for hanging out.
yeah, well, you know who the one person that subscribed is, right? I've told you this before.
Okay, does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
So then why do you feel the...
I mean, nobody can hear it, so blah.
Obsessive compulsive.
And if I want to walk around naked, which is what I'm going to do when the ads are ending.
What a mess.
You got 17 seconds?
I can't. I got a headache to be banned. Alright, this says 7 seconds.
Okay.
But that's just this ad. That doesn't mean the ad break. Oh, no,
And
it
I'm
did
like,
this time.
okay, and if I want to walk around naked... I forgot where I was when
You
the ad
were-
break because I got onto a tangent rant about it. Do you remember?
We were talking about the cost of AI.
Oh, yeah, and how it costs $5 to produce, and they're making these freaking huge data centers, which are raising everybody's electric bills for what? For nothing. For literally nothing.
Yeah, for garbage.
And each image costs $5 to make, and the earning of it is 2 cents, so that they have to have investors basically just funneling money in
Yeah.
to lose.
Because they
keep
keep
it going.
thinking that this is going to somehow turn a profit. And
Yeah.
it just...
I don't know if they think of that.
No. There are still people who are, especially, Altman and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, any day now we're gonna start breaking even. Keep sending us, starter cash and all this other garbage. And it's like, no. They've already started charging for.
I can't remember whether it was Adam Conover or John Oliver, but there was one company, an entire company, that basically the person walked in there with a pitch, no plan, no anything, and they got $4 million.
And it's like we were talking about earlier
by
today.
saying the word AI.
I know, and it's like we were talking about earlier today, where I was saying that now there's all these articles about the bubble, and it's not just the data centers. It's not just the image theft or the word theft or the fact that libraries are now getting inundated with letters from companies saying buy these books, and they're all garbage. There's no human beings behind them. It's awful. It's just an absolute waste of time for everybody concerned. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for somebody because we're going to be raiding soon.
Okay. Do you ever take suggestions from the audience about raids?
I even have a thing where people could actually no, I think I took that out because I think people were abusing it.
Oh, because of some of the trash accounts and stuff? That's a shame. Yeah, because it's a holiday and the time, depending on the time zone, most folks are probably not streaming now. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of people that I'm following, and I don't remember all these people because it's been so long since I've been active. So, wherever you want to go, there we are. Just let me know when it's time. Did you find one?
Found somebody, but they're actually away,
Oh.
and they might not come back.
Do you want me to check the Discord and see if anybody's put up a thing about they might be streaming soon?
No, if worst comes to worst, I do have one person that I can definitely do.
Okay, then I won't look in here.
But I'm just seeing if they're gonna come back.
Okay.
We're not like in any type of hurry, are we? Do we need to get out of here?
The rambling. No purpose, no game, no craft, no focus, just talking and talking and talking.
Yeah, and maybe we should just go.
Yeah. No, I'm fine, until you find if the person's coming back or not.
Because we have one person left.
I guess. I can't see
And
the list.
I think I got an idea who that is.
Yeah.
Because they're awesome.
Everything is awesome.
They're so awesome.
Everything is great when you're part of it. Is that copyright protected?
What?
I never thought to look it up.
What?
Everything is awesome.
Is that copyright protected?
Yeah.
I believe it is.
Oh, crap.
But here's the thing.
Mm.
We're not playing the music, which would be the copyrighted part.
I thought you can't even
It
do
is
lyrics
our
now.
voice. It is our voices, and they can't copyright words. So, you putting those words together and not singing the whole song, you can get away with it. In fact, I specifically made YouTube videos without music because
I remember that.
they're my
part,
parody
yeah.
songs, and because they're my parody songs, the lyrics belong to me.
Mm.
And so if I play it without the music, I can get away with that. Yeah, let's just raid.
All right. And they're going to come back and be like, wait, how did this happen? Why is this happening?
Uh-huh. They're not here? Like, they should be at the top of my list, my For You.
Mm. Maybe they did
Ooh,
shut it down. I
Who
told
thought that this was freaking...
I don't know, because I have no idea what you're mumbling about.
Damn. Like, why do they make things more complicated than they have to be?
Because idiots running things?
Well, that is true.
We were just talking about that moments ago.
Alright. We have a raid message. I think everybody... No, not everybody can use it. But I will use it.
Okay.
But you can use the standard raid. Let's start this.
Okay.
And
I have no idea what's going on, so, you know.
get back to this. Where
It's
is it?
just me and somebody else. Because I can't see the list, so. Oh, it is. It's game. They're still here.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because he was lurking.
You two, I mean, well, we didn't get to hear you, but yeah. uh,
We're going to...
thank you for listening to us ramble and try to work stuff out.
We'll figure out this year and the next year and the year after and
Everything's a work in progress.
yeah.
Are we going?
Yeah, I went to. Why am I
Full
not-
sentences are so much more helpful.
Oh, I now I know why I'm in that. Yeah, full sentences.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go full sentences.
Let's go.
Lemmings and
I have a raid thing that I could do, but you know.
I don't know, babe. I really don't.
Being here the whole time
Yes.
because she's playing Phasmophobia.
There we are.
It should be like being in the walls or something like that. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it just says Q Bean is ready with a party too. And now there are 40 here.
We're in the walls. Why can't I get to my thing?
I have no idea what thing it is you're
My
trying to
thingy!
answer.
Why can't I get to my thingy?
Welcome in, Q Bean. Enjoy your stay and tell us about just chatting.
There it is.
Could just be a delay.
No, I couldn't find it.
Sure?
Something like that.
There's stream streaks? I don't even know what that is.
It means that you've seen the person like multiple times. There we go.
Okay.
Boom. There's a raid message.
Okay.
Ah, why am I having trouble today?
I don't know.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Yes.
Mm.